We're in today with the legendary GTX 560. This is the original model. No TI, no special edition, no sad edition, no slow edition, just GTX 560. This is a 2011 video card with 336 shaders, DirectX 11, 1 GB of VRAM GDDR5, 256-bit bus width, not like special edition with 192. This video card runs at 810 MHz on the core clock and 1002 MHz on the memory clock. We're gonna pair it up with this Intel i9 10th Gen. I'm gonna see how this video card is running in a couple of games. Let's jump in. Let's start with FORTNITE on 1080p with performance mode with low details. This gives you the base of this video card. If you want to put more details, it's up to you, but it shows you how it's running with low details with this video card. And it's got only 1 GB of VRAM. That's the most important thing. So let's jump in. Apparently, I got nice performance, over 100 FPS. It's on performance mode, so this is very important to see that the GPU is doing a fantastic job. So I got nearly 90% load on the core with 0.9 gig of VRAM utilized. Yes, I got 76 degrees on this video card. Now I know this video card has got new thermal paste, so I'm blaming, I think, the paste, how should I say, under the die. This is a Fermi video card, and it's got like a metal cover on top of the core, on top of the glass, and to dissipate equally the heat that comes from the chip itself. Now, 100% sure that the thermal paste there, it's mega dry and can do nothing apparently in this case. But I do know it's the one that is on top is brand new because I changed it recently because I was seeing the video card sitting on 62, 63 on idle, and I said, you know what, this is kind of bad, and I wanted to change the thermal paste. Still holding pretty well with this video card. Apparently can see nothing, only the temperature is getting to 86, and that's the only small complaint I have about this video card. The temperature is not very steady with this. I mean, that chip needs a complete remake, seriously. If you can do a delete on this chip, it's worth it. If you can reball it, it's worth it, because you can actually see the temperature is not with this one. So in this case, this is the only downside for this Fermi platform, 500 series and 400 series video cards, that they are overheating. And in this situation, it would have been ideal to have a proper remake on this video card. Now, in order to use this video card, I got like 160 FPS average with 66 minimas. That's actually a good performance. And I think, yeah, limiting the FPS will help with the temperature. And this is the only thing I have to do now. Let's put it 120 FPS. Let's start with 120. If it doesn't help, then we're gonna go on a lower number. 120 FPS is enough to have a decent experience with this video card, and I think lowering it to this amount of number, it will be okay. I can actually see that the core is now on 90% load, 70 in some cases, and hopefully the GPU will get cooler. No! Yellow, more de jos! Oh my god, he killed me from downstairs. The bush. Look at him. Let's see how Dota 2 is working with this video card and see how the performance is on low details, not the minimal. Let's jump in and see how with low details Dota 2 is working. This is great. Look at this. Ooh, look at that. 50 FPS, 60 FPS, this is limited, so... that beast, whoa! So this is 60 FPS limit with low details. Dota 2 is holding really well. Even in a team fight managed to do really well with 32 on minimals and 44 on 1%. Those are the real numbers. Nearly 11 gig of system RAM being utilized to deliver this performance. But in this situation, even the GPU is doing well. 0.7 gig of VRAM utilized, 40-50% load on the core with 68 degrees on the core. Even this broken video card managed to do really nice here. So I like it. I like how it's performing in this situation. Let's unlock the FPS on the GPU and see how much we're getting. I seen in 60 FPS. That's the resolution I will take with this video card because it will keep the GPU on check. And now in this case, you can see that the video card is on 99% load on the core. And it's barely struggling to keep the temperature. Okay, what the... Yep, that's the one. Fantastic performance, fantastic numbers that this video card is delivering. 54 on minimals and 83 on 1%. I like how it's working, seriously. And it's a real beast, if I may say that. Let's jump into Farlight and see how the game is performing with this video card. Everything is on low details and hopefully we don't use the render scale. Let's jump in. Do I like how the video card is performing? Yeah, look at this. 240 FPS. It's reaching 230 on average. I think this is a performance that needs to be seen from a video card like this. 92 on minimals and 172 on 1%. Those are good numbers. Those are really interesting numbers from a video card so old. It's got 3,800 RPM on the fan, so you can keep this apparently overheating chip, but it's not the fan, it's the chip itself. 240 FPS, it's a lot, you know, from this, and I think it needs to be lowered in order to keep the temperature on check. But I just wanted to show you how the video card is performing overall, and it's doing a fantastic job. Over 100 FPS on minimals and 174 on 1%. Maximum FPS 87 degrees on the core speed because it needs a cleaning, and I think after it's cleaned or rebuilt or swap or thermal paste change or a bigger radiator, I think this video card still managed to hold, and there is no problem. Managed to steal my shield. How dare you? Let's jump into GTA 5 and see how the GPU is holding with DirectX 10 on 1080p with everything on normal. The performance overall in this game with this video card is kind of good, and I like how it's performing. I'm not gonna lie, I wish I had better temps in this situation, but this is what I get. Can't have them all, if it makes any sense. Nearly 4,000 RPM with this fan, we get nearly 80 degrees. The 80 degrees will come 100%. There is no problem there. Yeah, the temperature is I don't want to say acceptable because it's not acceptable to have this type of temperature. I'm saying that if I get 80-90 FPS on average with this video card, 47 on minimal, and 62 on 1%, I will not say it's a bad thing, you know. I will say that it's playable, and I have to find a common ground with this performance and the temperature from this video card, because if I limit to 60 FPS, I think the whole thing is gonna be fixed. Let's see how Minecraft is working with this video card. I put everything in the video at maximum 1080p, and I moved everything on that side, on the right side, and hopefully I get some stress on this video card because keep getting a lot of FPS and I don't know what to do. Seriously, this is kind of cool to see the overall performance in the video card. 100 FPS I will say on average, because you can actually see the 4 on minimal, and that's not okay on minimal, you know. 37 on 1%, and the GPU is getting just a fraction hotter on the core with 3,800 RPM. Yeah, I'm not the best in the block, and I think this is the problem. The performance is good with this video card, and can't say nothing bad about it, because it is giving me the FPS, it's giving me everything that I want for this game to run properly. This video card, it's a decent hardware that can push Minecraft overall. Let's jump into Valorant and see how it's working. This is low details, and I think I'm going to have a decent experience on low details. Why is it important with low details? Is because I want the maximum FPS so I can lower it with VSync, and that is the trick here with this video card. I think this is the most important thing. If you put it on low details, you get the FPS, you get the performance, and then you will get the option to put VSync if you're interested on actually getting the GPU on good performance. I like the FPS in Valorant and how it's performing. This is exactly what I need from this video card, but it's 82 degrees and I think this is not the right temperature for this. Only 0.8 gig of VRAM utilized. I think this is a good performance overall with 300 FPS on average. It's working really nice. I think if you limit the FPS in the game, you get even better performance. So I'm not judging this video card's temperature, because if I limit the FPS, instead of actually getting 400 FPS, I get 60 or 100, how much the monitor is got, and it will be much better in on the long run. Let's see how Counter-Strike is working with this video card on performance mode. You can actually see the GPU is doing the job, but the only downside on this is the temperature, because it's overheating, you know, 80 degrees. I mean, even with the maximum fan, still can manage to cool it. So even with new thermal paste, it still can manage to cool it. And I think this is the only problem with this video card. Overall, it's doing a fantastic job on 1080p with this detail. There is a chance for this video card to go even better. If you lock it to 60 FPS or the monitor frequency you have, I think it's gonna do really nice overall with this video card. Definitely playable with this video card. Definitely achievable some entertainment. I'm not gonna lie, it's not the right deal, you know, it's not the right game, but it's doing the job, you know. You can play Counter-Strike because it's free to play and it's got playable FPS. Let's jump into World of Tanks and see how this game is performing with 1080p and medium details on 60 Hz, getting like 60-70 FPS on average, and that's a very good number. 29 on minimal and 31 on 1%. I mean, it's working, but yeah, the GPU is getting really hot, like 84 degrees on the core. This is not the right temperature that I want from this video card, seriously. So I think I have to lower the render scale in order to get the right FPS here. Render scale needs to be activated because I need to lower the stress from the core. I'll put it on 80% render scale. So 80 FPS on average in World of Tanks, it's okay, you know. 48 on minimal. I think if I put it on 60 FPS, it will be okay. Got like the core maxed out, and don't really like it because it's overstretching the core's temperature, and I'm reaching 87 degrees and I don't like this temperature. Even though I put it on 80% render scale, the GPU is still pushing those FPS. I mean, I like the FPS because it's getting better minimals. I mean, not 9 minimals because this is kind of horrible. But overall, it's reaching that FPS performance that I need, so I can lower the stress from the GPU with the VSync. This is the baseline. I mean, comparing it to the 560 special edition that is lower on the spreadsheets on the performance, I think this is the base on the 560. There is one more that I will test in the future, but I will tell you about the specs when I manage to put the video card inside. But when it comes to this video card, I really like it because it's, how shall I say, it's affordable and it's available. That's it. It's got a good price, it's got good performance. If you put some decent light games on this video card, set it up in the right way, you can actually have a good performance. Is it possible to refurbish a video card like this? Yes. So you have to delete, you have to take that cover and you have to silicone back in order to clean that metal and put new thermal paste so you can appreciate the video card and have no problems on the thermal. I'm 100% sure there's a lot of video cards like this that have no problem with the thermal paste. In order to get a video card like this that has good thermals, I think you need to get one that has a big radiator, and that's it. I think that's the only way you can get good thermals. Aside from that, I like the video card, I like how it performs, and yeah, the only thing it's left is, if you like the video card, how it performs, smash that like button. If you have any suggestion for this video card or something similar, leave a comment. And if you want to see more videos, make sure you subscribe, and I will see you very soon.